choking. My neighbor Dan, who isn't really my neighbor, he's got a cabin that way. He's got a wood pile stacked next to an outbuilding that looks so perfect, like so perfectly piled, it looks like it was painted on. I always tease him about it, that he's got a little OCD. My pile's not so perfect, but this is my second row I'm working on. Pretty happy with that. After this, 3 more and I'll be done. Hey everyone, welcome back to Raspberry Rock, where I continue to be known as Russell. Firewood, yeah, it's the month of firewood here. I know I've said it in the past, but April's just perfect. There's no brush in there's not much brush in the way, there's no bugs. It's the best time of the year to bring in the firewood that's lying out there in various places. You can see it, you know. And I know I've said in the past that my plan for April is just to bring it all into the cabin here, just like in the backyard here. Bring it all up and then I can process it later. Probably after May, because May blackfly season, forget it, man. Indoor projects. But what I've discovered is, I think it's the best thing, is if I cut it up with the chainsaw out in the field, bring in the rounds in the trailer, and then from the trailer straight to the wood splitter, straight to the wood pile, stacked, and then go out and get the next load. I think that's far more efficient than what I was doing earlier, and what I've done in past years. Like last year, I was bringing in like 6-8 foot logs and piling them over there in that flat area, and then, you know, later on I'm processing them one log at a time over the sawbuck and cut it up with a chainsaw. And it's like, you're moving the wood like, I don't know how many times, 3 or 4 times, you know, instead of the 2 times that you really need to move it. Does that make sense? I think it's just far more efficient to do it this way, and taking stuff out of the trailer and right to the wood splitter it makes a lot more sense. I mean, the first couple of times I went out, I was bringing in the rounds and I just started to make a big pile, and it starts to spread out too, right? So as you're splitting the wood, you're picking up the wood off the ground, you're splitting it, and then each time you have to go a little bit further to get the next round, and a lot of travel time. It just makes so much more sense. Right at the trailer, right to the wood splitter. I'm barely moving at all. It's just right there. And I think I'm going to get done before May, so why not, right? Why not do it all? In fact, I think 2 or 3 or maybe 4 more days of working on it, I'll be done. I had this funny conversation with City Girl a couple of days ago where I was talking to her on the phone. We talk every day. I was talking to her on the phone. I was saying, you know what, I'm working on the firewood. It's going well. There's lots of time to get this done. I think I'm going to be done by the end of April. You know, and here's how much I have done. And she said, oh yeah, well, April's half done, so yeah, sure. I went, what? It's half done? I thought it was like the beginning of April. She said, no, it's like April 13th. I said, oh, okay, well, I should still get it done. Anyway, funny story about this duck. Did you see the duck in the earlier video? Oh, I don't know. I haven't edited this yet, so I assume you saw a duck, right? I filmed a duck, didn't I? Anyway, it was over here. Let me show you. So that little island there, that point, we call that Willow's Point. And that duck was kind of swimming up around Willow's Point, and then it came up on the land and started walking into the trees. And I thought, what the hell are you doing, duck? Thankfully, only Junebug was out here with me. Willow was still inside. Willow likes to lie down after breakfast. I'm not sure why. Junebug likes to come straight outside. Anyway, we'll watch this duck go up into the trees, and Junebug saw it, and she's standing here staring at it as it goes up into the trees. And I thought, where the heck are you going? And let me show you where it went, actually. Oh, look at those fish. I don't know if you can see those fish. They were just minnows. Pretty cool to see, though. Anyway, the duck was coming along here. It actually came up right to this spot the first time before going up around that way. So this little stream here, I'm going to follow it up here. Where is this coming from, Russell? We'll get there. See, there's a bit of brush. And here's some of the trees I cut down. And I cut those trees down, of course, to make sunshine for the garden. Good English, Russell. Sunshine for garden. Let's just keep following this up here as I walk through the mud. And yes, the cabin's still right over there. At one time, well, this was a little beaver dam. And same with that little area there, although it's kind of, it doesn't really look like it anymore. And there was beavers, well, at least one beaver trying to make a new home here in this wet spot. And I suspect there might be a spring or two under here as well. Although it does, like if it's really dry in the summertime, it will completely dry up. So we don't often show this area because, I don't know, it's like a swamp. But anyway, I think this is where the duck was heading. There's just too many trees for, well, yeah, ducks could fly in here, but I think there's too many trees. And that duck just wanted to avoid them. I see some movement over there, so we're going to try and... if there's a duck over there, I don't want to disturb him. All the trees are budding. Maples. I don't see anything other than maples here. Well, I mean, other than the pine trees. Hardwoods, I mean, I don't see anything other than maples. This is what I'm talking about when I say there's no underbrush. I'll tell you what, in a month's time, I will walk through this area again and we'll see the big difference.
They know what's coming. We try to wash away our broken years, but it's so hard in the cold summer.
I spent some time whittling this down. It was like taller than me. So I just took it off like a little bit at a time, so I got it down this far, and I could keep taking it down because it keeps falling apart. It's rotten in the middle here. But I think what I want to do is just leave this as a tabletop for our garden, which is right there. So we have a spot to put things. It's just a natural table, right? A working table, which I like. Should treat it with something though, right? Like some kind of stain so that it's protected from rain. You could let me know what you think I should do with the top of this. And there's a hole here in the middle that something should be poured in, maybe? I don't know. To protect it, because it's just going to keep rotting from the inside otherwise. Let me know what you think. Hard as hell to get something level when you're cutting like this with the chainsaw. I did it the first time and it was like, I thought, oh, that's no good. So I did it again. And it's still on an angle, but that's probably a good thing because the water will drain off of it, kind of like your driveway, or you know. And this one, whatever, Russell, you're a dork.
Bringing life to others, but I still don't know what else to see but your smile in the morning hours.
So there's the progress. 3.5 rows done. A row and a half yet to go. So yeah, I think 2 or 3 more days should do it. Pretty easily. Good stuff. Pretty good. We hit float mode by, I think it was 11:30 a.m. So the batteries are full when you're at float mode, right? Right? Anyway, got a pretty interesting dinner lined up. Something different. Something good. But I think first I'm going to take a shower. I think I'm covered in sawdust. You had enough? Alright, come on up. We only do this only once in a while. There you go. There, look, Willow. Willow is shedding. Don't bite your own fur. Yeah, shedding awfully. So tonight's meal is going to be a fun one. Special ingredient, ramen noodles. Yeah, so I've pushed all my dirty dishes out of the way. Let's get started. Oh, whoops. So this is happening. One of the things I want to do is clean up my rain barrel. Like I don't know what happened. The water in the rain barrel, my primary rain barrel, is really stinky. Stinky. I don't know why it'd be stinky. So I clean it out. It's supposed to rain all day, so you know, hopefully it'll fill up again. Yep. Stinky. I think there's got to be a faster way to do this. I want to go to town today, but it's raining. It's raining harder than I'd like it to rain when I go to town. A little bit harder. Yeah, that's not stinky. That's good. It's good water. Side is up here. It's really hard to put this thing on when it's raining. You gotta be really quick. Alright, that wasn't so hard. Okay, that's it. You know what the most challenging part of this trip is going to be? Keeping my crotch from getting soaking wet. Does that make sense? The rain just kind of comes down the seat and... yeah, that's really uncomfortable. How do I look? I got my poncho, trying to keep the water from running down into my crotch. The head thing on. I don't know. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go for it. I'm not gonna film along the trail. I don't want to get off. I'll catch up when I get to the car. Okay, we'll do that. We made it. And amazingly, the pouch stayed like this the whole time. My crotch is dry. Unfortunately, I feel a little trickle of water down my butt. I'm not sure how that happened. My poncho was blowing behind me like a cape. Also, my face is a little frozen. It's a little cold. Our face is a little frozen. Yeah, okay, I'm going to town. I'm going. So we're at the Wizards. And I just asked Mary Kay if she wants to be in a video, and she said, "Well, what are you gonna say?"
What are we gonna say? Hi.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody.
Say hi to Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
And the Wizard's here as well.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, wonderful. And we're still trying to come up with a name for the Wizard's shop.
There's something.
The Wizard's place, yes.
Maybe people can give us...
Maybe people can give us some suggestions what it should be.
Yeah.
So something like Hogwarts, but we wouldn't use Hogwarts.
No, because that's already Harry Potter's theme. So we don't want to take another team. We want to be unique. So and we work with, of course, metal, fire, and of course we are creating things. So it's got to be like something mysterious.
Inventive.
How about Pigwarts?
Pigwarts. There's no pigs here though. I gotta get some pigs.
That has nothing to do with it.
No. So we'll see. We'll just keep thinking about it.
So we
Any suggestions?
look forward to chatting. Is tomorrow Friday already? Wow. Where did the time go?
Yes, tomorrow's Friday.
Okay.
You're looking forward to Books Fest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Do that.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry, do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I gotta come in. Okay.
What?
No?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Peace out.
One of my favorite places. Eating a BMT and jamming to the Who. I'll tell you what, I think I'm gonna start that next Books Fest with this song. It's a really good song. I can't play it too long though, because YouTube will strike me. Why did I decide to do this today? Oh, beer cases are getting all wet. Everything's getting wet. I cut my thumb, so there's blood on everything. Nowhere to wash it here. And the rain's not helping. Rain's getting everything really wet except my thumb. Anyway, yeah, I hardly bought anything at the grocery store, like just some produce, a few other items. My cargo box is mostly empty, so I thought, you know, and I don't have my propane tank. I didn't realize it was out of date. She wouldn't fill it for me. I said, oh, fuck it. So yeah, I loaded up on beer and pop. I don't need either, but you know, you don't want to go in, you don't want to make a trip empty-handed kind of thing, right? You want to take as much as you can. I wanted to get dog food. They didn't have the brand I buy. What a weird day. It's been a real shit show, you know? It's been a real shit show. The highlight, of course, was seeing the Wizard and Mary Kay. All right, let's get in here. I'm not filming any of the trip in. It's just too annoying. Well, we made it. I'm reasonably dry. Everything else is reasonably wet. I'm sure beer cases aren't supposed to get wet. How do I look? I like this poncho. This is what I use for hunting as well. Like if you're just going to sit there and it's going to rain all day, just slap this thing on and it'll go over your gun and your backpack and your chair and everything. Yeah. Look at all my stuff getting wet. All my doggies getting wet. Willow, are you happy to see me? Are you happy to see me? Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? Ah, I forgot my beer cans. Damn it. Nice day. Nice day. Well, it's been hours since I did this. Oh. I was hoping it was going to be full, but, oh. It's almost full. And there's no smell. Very nice. Very nice. I'm very pleased. See if I can do this. Very pleased. Nice fresh water. Which is good because I gotta make spirits shortly. Spirits. I'm doing this thing again. One of my favorite meals now. Lou's Kitchen. Can you see that okay? So I do this, and it's the... Nice and close here. Is that focusing? Yeah, the Texas style sliced beef brisket. To read it. Wonderful stuff, and I found it's best if you have it on mashed potatoes. Like, so, meal in a bowl, like I always do. Put the mashed potatoes in, put this on top. I'll show you when I get it done. But what I wanted to show you is about a new pot. My old pot was, it's lost the non-stickiness to it. So I got this new pot. Found it on Amazon. The lid, and the lid is kind of cool. Do you see the, what would you call those, perforations? On both sides. One side the holes are smaller, one side they're bigger. And the pot has little lips on it. There's my potatoes. I've got half regular potato and half sweet potato. So when you're just using it, you put the perforations like that, and then when you're ready to strain it, you turn it so it's like that, and you can just, no fancy trying to hold it like at a weird angle. Neat stuff, eh? 2 quart, right on Amazon. Yeah. Anyway, I'll show you once I get it. Once I get her done. Audio. So here is the mashed potatoes. I also throw some mixed frozen veggies in there, because why not? And here is the brisket. You just heat up the pouch on the stove. You can microwave it, or you can heat it up in like boiling water on the stove, which is what I do. Come on, get in there. You want to make sure you get lots of juice. If you're eating it like this, there's enough of this for like 2 people. I usually just save half of it for the next day. They make a couple of different kinds. Like they make a couple of different kinds of pulled pork, like a regular pulled pork and an Asian pulled pork. I tried the Asian pulled pork the other day. Not so great on mashed potatoes. Nothing is as good on mashed potatoes as this Texas style brisket. But I found out the Asian pulled pork is awesome on a toasted bagel. Just a buttered toasted bagel. You slap on the stuff. I mean, not sandwich style either, like open face. Oh, this is so good. This has been such a great video. I'd like to do it all over again. This has been such a great video. I'd like to do it all over again. Well, maybe twice is enough. Anyway, have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you at Books Fest. Peace out.